So good morning, class. So everybody stand and let us pray. Before you take your seat, kindly pick up the dirt and arrange your chairs properly. Okay, thank you. You can now take your seats. So let's check your attendance first. So, do we have any absents for today? It's very good. We don't have any absents. Before we move on to our new discussion, we will have first a short activity which is called Two Truths and One Lie. So, for this activity, I have here a bowl of paper strips, and each paper strips contains 3 sentences. Each sentences can be an example of a truth and an example of a lie. And what you're going to do is that after I have read the sentence written in the paper, you are going to guess what sentences is the lie. So, are you now ready? Okay, let's start. The first sentence, so the first paper strip is number 1, sharks are mammals. Bamboos are the fastest growing plants in the world. And last, the human nose can detect over 1 trillion scents. So which do you think is the sentence that is an example of a lie? Yes, Miss Noreen. Very good. The lie in the sentences is number 1, because sharks are not considered mammals because they are a fish since they breathe through their gills. Next, so the first sentence here is some turtles can breathe through their butt. Second, all birds can fly. Third, pigs can't look up at the sky. So, who can guess what is the lie in the sentences? So, yes, very good. The lie in the sentences is all birds can fly, because there are some types of birds that cannot fly, like ostrich and penguins. And this will be the last. The first sentence is a snail can sleep for 3 years. The second one is frogs can drink water through their mouths. Third, the Great Wall of China is longer than 10,000 kilometers. So, what do you think is the lie in the sentence? So, yes, miss. Very good. The lie in the sentence is number 2, because frogs cannot drink water through their mouths. They use their skin to absorb water. So, okay, since we are already done with our activity, let us now have our learning objectives. For our learning objectives, at the end of the discussion, students should be able to A. Identify the main characters, setting, and events in the story. Second, construct a character comparison diagram to illustrate similarities and differences among the characters. And third, express appreciation for the wisdom and the cleverness displayed in the story. Today's discussion, the topic that we are going to discuss is a Vietnamese folktale entitled The Peasant, the Buffalo, and the Tiger, a tale of strength and wisdom. So now, I am going to read to you the story of The Peasant, the Buffalo, and the Tiger. A tale of strength and wisdom. So, a long time ago, when animals had the power of speech, the buffalo used to have short front teeth, while the mighty tiger was a pure golden beast. A young peasant was resting under a mango tree one fine afternoon. He and his water buffalo had plowed the rice field the whole morning and stopped for a while to have something to eat. While the buffalo grazed and the peasant is enjoying his meal, a tiger came up to the buffalo, demanding answers for something that had puzzled him for a long time now. So, I have watched you every day from the edge of the forest, the tiger said. I noticed the quiet, curious spectacle of your toil. How is it possible that the man, a small and upright being who neither has great strength, sharp vision, or a keen sense of smell, manages to lead you and make you work for him? You are 10 times heavier and stronger. Your horns are sharp enough to cut him, and your hooves are mighty enough to trample him. The only weapon he carries is a flimsy bamboo stick. Yet he rules you, and you never run away. Calmly, the water buffalo answered, I have not been able to solve that puzzle myself, mighty tiger. No matter how I ponder the situation, I only know of one thing. I can never free myself from his misery. From his mastery rather. Whatever power he possesses, only he has knowledge of it. So eager to have such powers, the tiger resolved to ask the peasant if he could rule all animals like how the man ruled the buffalo. He would no longer need to hunt for food. Instead, he could just order the animals to come, then choose a suitable meal. Please tell me, Mr. Farmer, what power do you have over the buffalo that makes him obey you so willingly? The tiger asked the peasant. I will tell you, mighty tiger, he answered. I possess something that allows me to make over all animals, making them do as I say. It is called wisdom. I would do anything to see this amazing thing you call wisdom. Would you be kind enough to show it to me? Asked the tiger. Unfortunately, I left it at home. Wisdom is too precious for me to carry around the fields. Instead, I keep it in a golden box carved with dragons and a golden phoenix to make sure it's well protected. But if you want it so badly, I can go back and fetch it for you, replied the young peasant. Delighted by the peasant's words, the tiger agreed. I will gladly stay and watch over your water buffalo while you are gone. But the young man said, I have heard your stomach rumble, and I am greatly concerned over the possibility that you might eat my buffalo while I am gone. I have great need of it in my daily work. If you agree, I will tie you to a tree so my mind will be free. Then I would willingly go get the wisdom you want to see. Eager to see wisdom so badly, the tiger was willing to agree to anything. He strolled up to the palm tree, held up his leg and said, Go ahead and tie me up. So the farmer passed ropes around his body, secured him tightly to the palm tree and left. But sly as the tiger was, he planned on jumping on the man when he returns to untie him. He then would eat his water buffalo, take his magic box of wisdom, and spend the rest of his days commanding the cows and deers and the delicious wild boars to come and be eaten as his meal. He would never have to hunt for food again. Soon after, the farmer returned carrying bundles of straws behind his back. Eagerly the tiger asked, Did you bring the wisdom for me to see? Oh yes, foolish tiger, and I am about to show you, replied the peasant. I never keep my wisdom in a box. It is here, in my head all along. Now, I will teach you to stay away from my precious water buffalo. He then piled the straws around the tiger, and with a burning torch, he set them on fire. The tiger roared in pain and rage as the ropes burned around his golden body. As the air filled with small of the tiger's sink far and as the fire burned through the ropes, the beast finally managed to free himself. He quickly leaped away from the flames and dashed into the jungle. The sight of this spectacle amused the buffalo so greatly that he laughed so hard and fell, hitting his mouth against a rock. This caused the buffalo to knock all his front teeth out. Through his burns have Though his burns have healed after some time, the tiger could no longer rid himself of the long black stripes that now encircle his golden body. But most importantly, the tiger realized that his strength could never defeat a man who has wisdom he knew he could never have. Up to this day, the tiger has his stripes and the water buffalo never grew back his teeth. Now I'm already done reading the story. So here's some of my questions to check if you really listen to me. So the first question is, who do you think is the smartest character in the story? Yes, Sarah. Very good. So you think the smartest character in the story is the peasant. So why do you think he is the smartest character in the story? Okay, thank you. Very good. The peasant is the most smartest in the story because he easily think of a way on how he could outsmart the tiger, and he does not panic when the things or when he encountered danger. The next question is, how did the peasant's trick work against the tiger? Yes, Brian? Okay, thank you. So the peasant's trick worked on the tiger because he manipulates the tiger to his advantage. Question is, what is the moral of the story? Yes, Cassandra? Okay, thank you. So, the moral of the story is that intelligence and cleverness can help solve the problem rather than relying on physical force. Since the peasant outsmart the tiger, it shows that intelligence can help you easily solve or overcome challenges. It also highlights that being calm and strategic in tricky situations can help you. It also highlights the importance of being calm and strategic in a tricky situation rather than using brute force to eliminate the problem. Now that we are already done with our discussion, let us have a short activity to check whether you really understand the discussion or not. So, on a piece of paper, make a table and put the similarities of the three characters inside. So, you have 10 minutes to finish your task. You may now start. So, are you already done? Kindly pass your papers in front. Okay, thank you. Any questions, clarifications? If none, you can now copy your assignment on the board. So that would be all for today. Thank you for listening. See you next meeting.